How's it going, folks? We are back with another episode of the latest news. Today we have a lot of wild stories to talk about, as Man City and Chelsea are threatened with relegation to the Championship, and a PSG player made an obscene gesture towards Messi and the Pound. So be sure to leave your like under the video, and we're moving on. Let's get the show on the pitch. Juventus are keen on signing Jadon Sancho already this winter, though the White and Blacks will not be able to buy him out due to having financial issues. They can only go for a loan deal. Manchester City are set to open talks over a new contract with Erling Haaland amid rumors of interest from Real Madrid. Real Madrid are considering a proposal to extend Carlo Ancelotti's contract for 2 years. Earlier on, it was believed that Xabi Alonso would take on Los Blancos' job in the summer and Ancelotti would lead the Brazil national team. Since the arrival of Jim Ratcliffe, Manchester United have been considering a move for the former AC Milan technical director Paolo Maldini. Bayern Munich are trying to extend Alphonso Davies' contract, which expires in the summer of 2025. The club has no intention to let him out to Real Madrid, and there is a rapprochement set between the parties. Juventus key centre-back Gleison Bremer is on the verge of penning a new contract with the Bianconeri. The agreement will be valid until the summer of 2028. Atletico Madrid are not gonna enter the transfer market in January. The management is pleased with the team's roster and their performance this season. Crystal Palace and Fulham are looking to secure the services of former Chelsea forward Timo Werner. RB Leipzig are ready to let him leave once again. PSV are satisfied with the form and performance of Serginho Dest. They've decided to activate the option to buy the right-back's contract from Barcelona in the summer. Saudi Pro League representatives are interested in acquiring Manchester United striker Anthony Martial, who is no longer part of the Red Devils' plans. Newcastle United are weighing up a loan option for PSG striker Ugo Ekitike. He is needed as a replacement for the injured Alexander Isak and Callum Wilson. Barcelona's first-choice goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen has left Germany's national team camp due to a back injury. It's yet to be seen how much time will it take him to recover. England's Football Association plans to bring in tougher punishment for clubs whose managers criticize referees. Juventus are ready to sell their English talent Samuel Ealing Jr. for €15 million. Tottenham Hotspur are the ones eager to recruit the talented winger, and thus they are expected to make a bid in January. Fenerbahce wants to loan Arda Güler from Real Madrid for the second half of the season. They offer €1 million plus 50% of the talent's salary. The young Turk has not yet made his debut for the Merengues due to injuries. On December 22nd this year, Barcelona will play a friendly against Mexican giants Club America in Dallas. Players who have the potential to play for Real Madrid? I think of Florian Wirtz. I think he could fit in, Toni Kroos said. Former Bayern Munich, Juventus and AS Roma defender Mehdi Benatia will be appointed as the new sporting director of Olympique Marseille. Messi had to win the Ballon d'Or. He won the World Cup. He's one of the greatest in history, if not the greatest for me. Haaland had a great season. Me too, but next to winning the World Cup, it doesn't weigh much. Leo deserved it, Kylian Mbappe admitted. The Albanian national team will be featured at the Euro for the second time in its history. Denmark has also booked itself a place in the tournament. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of my biggest idols, so it's a great pride to know that I will wear the same shirt he wore, Andrić said. Inter's right back Matteo Darmian scored for Italy for the first time in 8 years. He opened the scoring against North Macedonia. Manchester United could acquire 23-year-old Lecce striker Nikola Krastovic, who joined the club in the summer but has already netted 4 goals in Serie A. Lille's top scorer, Jonathan David, remains AC Milan's top target for a new regular centre-forward position. It's true that Luis Diaz is a loyal Barcelona fan, and it would be his dream to go there. There would be no problem if Luis received an offer from Barcelona, the Liverpool forward's father noted. Inter Milan will sign Lille centre-back Thiago Jallo as a free agent. The Portuguese will not renew his contract with the French side. Manchester United's first-choice goalkeeper Andre Onana has picked up an injury during Cameroon's clash against Mauritius. He was substituted at the 80th minute of the game. I do my classes while I'm performing for friends. For example, I was doing my Spanish homework on Wednesday. I'm trying to get organized. Whenever I have time, I do my homework. 17-year-old PSG prodigy Warren Zaire-Emery shared. San Marino, who have taken the last place in the FIFA rankings, have scored a goal in 2 consecutive matches for the first time since 2005. Portuguese winger Jota regrets his summer transfer to Al Ittihad from Celtic. The new coach of the team, Marcelo Gallardo, will allow the footballer go on loan in January. Ansu Fati has no intention of staying in Brighton Hove Albion for long. He plans to return to Barca in the summer and win a place in the Blaugrana starting lineup. Juve has requested PSG information regarding central midfielder Fabian Ruiz. Earlier on, the Spaniard represented Napoli in Serie A. Inter Milan right-back Denzel Dumfries is expected to ink a new contract with the club, which will last until the summer of 2028. Moving on to the main news of the release. Let's face it, others had almost no chance against this year's award winner. Jude Bellingham has been crowned the 2023 Golden Boy. The advantage of the Real Madrid megastar turned out to be just unbelievable, with the Englishman receiving 97% of overall votes, 485 out of 500. The jury responsible for choosing the winner included 50 reliable journalists from the most prestigious European publications. Bellingham's main competitor was Barca left-back Alejandro Balde. Bellingham has become the third Englishman in history to receive the prestigious prize. Wayne Rooney was the first to claim it back in 2004. And then, Raheem Sterling was selected as the Golden Boy in 2014. This season, the Real Madrid squad suffers a lot from injury blows. During Brazil's tie against Colombia, their key attacking player Vinicius Jr. was the one forced off the pitch with an injury. The exact timing of his recovery is still unknown, but according to preliminary predictions, Vinicius will be sidelined for about a month. Previously, Eduardo Camavinga was also injured while on international duty and is expected to return in 8 to 10 weeks. Aside from the two mentioned names, Thibaut Courtois, Eder Militao, Arda Güler, Aurelien Tchouameni, Dani Ceballos, Jude Bellingham and Kepa Arrizabalaga have already been registered in the Spanish Giants infirmary. In public, the president of Barcelona, Joan Laporta, fully supports the head coach of the team, Xavi Hernandez, despite the recent failures and very tough victories. However, according to Bar Canaletes, the club is already developing a scenario in case the team's results get even worse and Xavi will be forced to step down as a manager. If that happens, Barca will be led by an interim coach until the end of the season, having in mind the summer appointment of Mikel, whose Girona team has been the main station in Europe this season, occupying top of La Liga table after 11 match days. Inside Barcelona, there is an opinion that even under the conditions of stable financial capacity, it's better for Vitor Roque to join Barca in the summer, not in winter. Some club representatives believe that there could be too much pressure from him to handle in the second half of the season, which can be too much for a youngster coming from another continent. Moreover, Barca also believe that after recovering from the injury, Roque is better off spending 6 months at his boyhood club than moving to Europe. Barcelona has less than a month left to receive 40 million euros from the German fund. The deadline is set to be December 15th. Yesterday, the English Premier League handed a 10-point deduction to Everton for breaching FFP regulations back in 2021-22 season. Because of this, Sean Dyche's side dropped to 19th place with 4 points. Only Burnley are below them. The Toffees' case looks kinda threatening for the two Premier League giants, Man City and Chelsea. Earlier on, more than 400 violations of FFP rules were found in Man City's financial reports. Chelsea are also suspected of numerous violations. It's believed that if all of them are proved, both powerhouses could even be relegated to the championship. A very ugly episode happened during the battle between the national teams of Uruguay and Argentina. While a brawl with Rodrigo de Paul, Ugarte pushed him and called him Messi's cocksucker, showing an obscene gesture. Here's how Messi himself commented on the whole thing. "I prefer not to say what I think about some gestures of Uruguay players. Young people there have to learn to respect their elders. Argentina-Uruguay was always a tough classic, but with respect, they have to learn a little." Guys, check out the suggested videos from our other projects. The Football News channel was with you. Take care, and we wish you all the best. See you in a bit.